in his car, slightly later than the, I think, hour or so that I advertised. I fell asleep in the armchair, didn't I? Daft sod. I decided to have 20 minutes sleep and it turned into a little bit longer, but I'm here now, that's the main thing. And hope everybody is okay when we get people turning up. That will be nice to see you. And I hope your day has gone wonderful as always. I was at Heathrow today. Took some new people up there, 5, and that was okay. Hello, John Harris, good to see you. Welcome to the chat. And we are on Monday, the beginning of the week, the start of it. And same shit, different day, as they say. And hope you're all right. We're, I've got a long day tomorrow on the road, sitting around, so I'll be able to get some fair bit of recording done, I think. Hello, Julie Keys. Good to see you. Do you think Beauty and China have done a secret deal? Do you mean Ruski rather than Beauty? You let me know about that, and I shall let you know. But there are shenanigans afoot, that's for sure. And you have to wonder what's going on all over the world. I gave you that video earlier about India, didn't I? And foreign aid, and a certain president of a certain country that's not very popular right now doing deals with everybody else. Yeah, well, that's a funny autocorrect, isn't it? Yes, it's possible. Very possible. I mean, publicly, I think China refused any help that Putin was asking for, but you never know what goes on behind closed doors. I think possibly they might have done. Hello, GG666. Is that 3 6s? Yeah, evening to you. Hope you're all right. Good to see you. And of course, we had the thing where Imran Khan bought a load of wheat off of Putin and a load of gas, and India are having a load of their cheap oil. So it's crazy. Evening, Andy. Hope you're okay. I've had a nightmare, got a broken tooth, can't get a dentist, and even worse, can't get antibiotics. All I got was a lecture on phone about not eating sugary foods, FFS. Jesus Christ. Not even an emergency dentist. Is it one at the front, one at the back? Where is it? Did it have a filling in? Did it not? Crazy. You should be able to get something somewhere, especially if it's causing you no end of pain. Hello, Jodie Pitt. Good to see you. Welcome to the chat on Monday night. Bit of a slow one. I ended up falling asleep in the armchair. Silly sod I am. Good to see you. Yeah, we had a bit of a peaceful time when I got back. My son Jack was actually around a friend of his. And all of this is awful, but we must realise that it is something else to distract. Yeah, I mean, it's wall to wall, isn't it? Honesty and truth, it really is. Hello, Neats. Hello, everyone. Tested positive today with my youngest. Yeah, there's a friend of mine whose child tested positive, and they're supposed to be going on holiday in about 3-4 weeks. So she's locked them all in together to see if they can have a convid party. Hello, Alan Edge. Good to see you. Yeah, I did that this morning. I thought it was about time. I look like Benjamin Grizzly Adams. No appointments till Thursday morning. It's a small back tooth which is broken in half due to decay, so hoping I can get it sorted, as it's causing me to lose sleep. Yeah, I bet. Have you tried anything direct, like rubbing a little bit of whiskey on it? No, I think clove oil's another thing that's quite good for that kind of thing, but it's horrible, isn't it? Especially when it gets right in a nerve. But, hello, Edgar Lee. Good to see you. You've just finished the galleon. Okay, Jody, cool. I started having a look at a couple of your bits yesterday to see what we can put together. And I'll try and forward a couple of bits to my work account so I can do something while I'm out on the road. Chrissy Williams, evening to you. Have you finished laughing yet, by the way? And good evening, Anna Perkins. Hope you're okay as well. Thank you for asking. I've only got a small number in tonight. Where is everybody? Are they in their nuclear fallout shelters or something else going on? Hello, Alan. Pape, good to see you. Do the old car door routine there. You never know when the lights will go out. I've only tried the old salt mouthwash trick, but obviously won't stop cold air getting in the hole of the tooth. It's horrible. Hoping it can be sorted, mate. There are... did it have a filling in it, by the way? Tell me that. Or was it just a tooth that's decayed? Bridget, good to see you. Alan, Matt Walton, the notification for a live chat go out, Andy, at least not for me. Okay, well, I always try and do a short video, kind of a little while before I do it to give you an idea of when to look out for me. But the problem is I fell asleep in the damn chair when I got home, didn't I? Silly bugger. Scout Inquirer, greetings from New York. Just popping in to say hi and tap the thumbs up as I'm driving and running errands, so I will be listening. Okay, cool. Thank you, Scout Inquirer. And good. I hope your errands get done in New York. Barbara, hi Andy, good evening, love the chat, thank you, good to see you. Chrissy Williams, oh no, tooth pain, I had a bad fall, smashed my face, 2 fractures and 2 smashed, had to wait 3 months at dentist, kept getting cancelled because of the Kung flu. It's terrible that, isn't it? Everything was getting cancelled and put on the back burner for a cold. Hi everyone, Kay says, Mike Alligators. No notification again. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Yeah, especially the beginning bit, Chrissy Williams, and I literally was pissing myself laughing. That wasn't really a fake one. It did not have a filling in it, just a decayed tooth, as I drink lots of Coke. Yes, I have that trouble too. Hankering down and preparing for the worst. Pointless. If you are unlucky enough to get taken out, you won't even have time to think. It may be more unlucky to survive. I never get notifications, John Harris says. Yeah, some do, some don't. It's crazy. Heisenberg, good to see you. No, I haven't seen The Dead Zone, Alan Edge. One I saw was the day after. I've never seen The Dead Zone. Depending on what side the toothache, Andy, rub an ice cube between thumb and forefinger. Thumb and forefinger, ice cube. Okay. Did you hear that, Christine? Give that a try. See if it does anything. I've never heard that one before, but must be one of those old tricks that works. Saw you coming on as I was finishing tea. I haven't had mine yet. That's probably where I fell asleep in the armchair. David L, just been to Morrison's. The pies are really bland. What happened? I went to, we got a pie from Marks and Spencer's. My wife did. It was a chicken and bacon pie. There's so much chicken in there. It was unbelievable. I think there was 2 chickens. Carl Williams, greetings from your mum's old neck of the woods. That'll be Warsaw then. Alan Pape, sorry to hear about your tooth. Have you tried Oragel? Yeah, that works as well. Gary Thornbury, clove oil will stop the tooth pain in its tracks until you can get to a dentist. Yeah, as I said, either that or rub a little bit of whiskey on it, or better still, just get pissed. That'll make you forget about everything. Hi Andy, hope your day was good. Certainly was, Angie Etheridge. Met some new people today, so that's all good. Kay, I've been to my council today to see if I can get a family from the Ukraine in. It's not looking promising. Okay. What did they say? Because we got all this public-facing stuff. And I wonder what the truth of it is. I mean, if you're in the position to help them, then that's cool. Sorry to hear that, hun. I've just had teeth. I've had bad teeth for years, but this is the first time I've had real pain with a tooth. I can sympathise, Christy. I had it once, a long time ago. I didn't even have a dentist, and I was crap looking after my teeth. And it really, really was bad. I think all I could think about was the pain. Very off-putting. I mean, you know, if it's not repairable or it's too bad, is it worth trying to get to the emergency dentist and trying to have it extracted? If that's your only option, you can get it replaced later on with a false one or something. Dr. Andy, yeah, I come out of a few diagnoses here and there. I have laid up with the cold. Whiskey helps, certainly does. Strictly for medicinal purposes, mind. Strictly for medicinal purposes. John Harris, try sticking blue tack in your tooth. It worked. Yeah, you can get those little filling pots, can't you? I got a chemist down the road from me. I mean, I had a tooth in the back that had a deep filling in it, and the filling broke, exposing a nerve, and I had to put some self-filling kit in it. But when they looked at the condition of the tooth, it was buggered. So I can't figure out. I got a little gap there. I'll have to get something done about that later. Dead Zone movie with Chris Walken was a great movie. Okay, I'll look on IMDb when I get indoors and see what the synopsis is. Hi John Harris. You can unsubscribe and resubscribe. Make sure you tap the all button. This should reactivate the notifications. Yeah, that's a good thing. Unsubscribe and resubscribe. It should reset everything. I've heard that before. Worth a watch, Andy. Okay. I'll, as I say, I'll look it up. Ice helps for a short time. How does the ice help a toothache? Is it a distraction, or is there some kind of weird small acupuncture thing in your fingers? I don't get that. Someone explain it to me. That's better. Put you on the TV and tippy tapping on the phone. Excellent, Bridget. I wonder what I look like on a TV, by the way. Somebody tell me. CJ Easy's all right, Blue. Hello to you. Good to see you. Evening, Andy and everyone. Hello to you. I can never read your screen name. It looks like Emery People or something. I think it's just my eyes going daft. The flap of skin in between, Andy. Ah, okay. What kind of that bit? Yeah, think I'm with you. You must have enough rest and sleep. We need you to keep us sane, Chrissy Williams says. Thank you. Oh, I do like my sleep, I tell you. Christine Ayres, if I was rich, I'd just get them all replaced with dental implants. Yeah, bloody hell. I mean, here, it's about $2,000 a tooth, isn't it? But I think you could go to Turkey and have the whole set done for that. It's ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous. Andy, you dozy man, you said in your video you weren't too tired. Laugh out loud. Well, my brain mustn't have been tired, but the rest of me was. Exploring with Christine Ayres, my worst experience at the dentist was having 3 wisdom teeth pulled out in one go. I should have sued, but it was many years ago. Best of luck with your teeth, honesty and truth. I had one. I had a tooth, and I had a wisdom tooth digging into the tooth and giving me grief. So I said, take the tooth out. Trouble is, the wisdom tooth kept coming. Started on that one, so I had to have it out in the end. It was not very comfortable. Getting pissed gets my vote every time. Kirky Bailey, hello to you. Julie Boltman as well, good to see you. Just trying to catch up with some people. Red Leader, hi Andy. Great to be back. It's okay on the chat with you and the gang. Excellent. I'm sorry this is happening to you. YouTube has been a little crazy lately. We can try and find another alternative so it doesn't keep happening. Yeah, it's I was reading when YouTube has become a little bit more popular, I suppose. It starts sodding around with their subscribers and everything else of that nature. I'm just scrolling up and down the chat, just make sure I get everybody. Hello, Jeff Bridges. John Kent, good evening to you. Ice relieves inflammation in gums, I think. Right, okay. That explains it all. Chrissy Williams. It was okay. Jodie Pitt. Chrissy Williams again. Yeah, there's a few people here. Race to 50 likes, guys. Smash that like button. Yeah, this is... hello, JG. Jane Griffiths made it as well. You're all here. Excellent. Yeah, this is Andy the Cabby's Daily Chat on a Monday. A bit later than I was planning on due to the fact I nodded off in the chair. Hope you're all okay. Thank you for joining me. Who's this? Now that's Richie from Portsmouth. Hello. Good to see you. If you haven't done so already, please hit the like button on the chat. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. That'll be wonderful. All good. Thank you very much for your support. I appreciate it. Anna Perkins, please explain to me about Slurpee in an email if you wish. Yeah, where is he? Someone explain that to me. Either in public or an email. It's most odd. There's a small group of people that have disappeared and certainly has my suspicions aroused, shall we say. And that's no mean feat. Call it a hunch. Going for a Coke, want one, Andy. Cosmic Wartoad. Got one already. Cheers. 50 likes. Lovely, jubbly. John Harris, is that true you can buy temporary fillings from the chemist? Yeah, it is, John Harris. So I get stuff at the chemist down from me. It's only in a little pot, like no bigger than that, of a spatula in it. And you literally roll it in a ball and then you ram it in the hole in your tooth that's giving you the crazy kind of toothache. You can't eat anything on it for a little while, not that long, but then you just treat it like a normal filling and it works. I used them when I had tooth trouble. Polyfiller. I could tell you a story about that, but I won't because my mum will shoot me and she's not here to hear it. Kay's still here, good to see you. Yeah, looking at the news today, it's all the same old thing, isn't it? Wall-to-wall Ukraine, Putin's crazy. They're going to leave an astronaut on the ISS, and the world's gone completely mad. And I saw about the BAFTAs as well, all the bloody self-opinionated actors, and that Emma Watson having a pop at J.K. Rowling. I think she needs to remember she wouldn't even be there if it wasn't for J.K. Rowling. It's very ungrateful. Andy the Dentist. Well, yes, that could be. Do you remember Steve Martin in Little Shop of Horrors? He played that dentist, didn't he? That ended up getting eaten by Audrey 2. Honesty and truth, sorry, don't know what you're getting at, except he's been absent for a while, perhaps opening old stuck Christmas crackers for a few new gags, or perhaps he's been a naughty boy. I thought he had the same joke book I did. I was still trying to find it. Priti Patel has opened the Dover border. What, even wider than it is already? Or just opening the crack in the door just a tad more? You tell me. I'm not sure if factual was serious or joking. Oh, right. Yeah, I know where that conversation's going now. I'm going to disappear from it. Samantha Croker, hi, love your vids. Thank you very much, Samantha. Good to see you. I'm starting to miss the Kung Flu updates. Yeah, life will never be the same again. J.K. Rowling, that's when you feed a parrot. Polyfiller. Yeah, well, you could talk about painkillers for pirates, couldn't you? Parrots eat them all. Andy, the best cure for toothache is a bandage soaked in vindaloo curry sauce on the painful spot. Oh, I can imagine that'd work. Nice and spacey. Good woman who things for what they are. JK, exactly. Just speaks the truth. I nearly missed the chat because my Tuesday started alive at the same time. About, yeah, okay. Bloody hell. I always end up clashing with people, don't I? But never you mind. Can't help thinking of Mr. Bean at the dentist. Please stop talking about king teeth. I don't have any. Marked over. All right. Honesty and truth. Thanks. Maybe I got the wrong end of the stick and misunderstood. Jane Griffiths, smiley face. Who else we got here? Henry Kirkman, WD-40, works for joint pain. Yeah, it works for all kinds of things, that one, doesn't it? Philip Davis, no more locator forms to come into the UK. Yeah, I saw that in the news. I do wonder about getting out of the UK, though. That's the thing there. Students 2011, a lot of the major events that happened over the 20 years all seem to weaken the West. Yes, including the quality of what governs us as well, I do believe. I see on Friday you can get a plane and fly without tests or paperwork. Yep. Everlasting fillers, toothbrush inserted. Diddy and Ringo, sheesh, late again. Don't you worry about that, you're here. That's the main thing. As long as you turn up and all present and correct. PJ Mosley, the night of the long knives. Ian, what do you lot make of this missile strike in Ukraine, where these 3 retired special forces blokes apparently are brown bread? I saw a couple of comments on the video I did where people aren't buying it, you know, propaganda. What do you all think of it? Bridget, that was my dilemma, Maya or Andy or Andre. Andy wins. Oh, I like that. Don't tell them. Nice laugh earlier with BBC spotting fake news. Thank you. I couldn't believe what I was reading. Unbelievable. Take a Ukraine person in for £350 a month. The government pay that a day per person of the dinghy divers. What the yeah, exactly. They've got it all backwards, haven't they? You know, they're tripping over themselves with, you know, what to do about the Ukrainians, and then they don't think that we're taking any notice of Dover. They've got that a bit backwards, haven't they? Really, very much so. Hi, Andy. Are there many Russians in your area? I don't know of any here in Dundas, Ontario. Probably about a mile that way, part of the town, Cliftonville. We do have a very large Eastern European population. It can range from Ukrainian, few Russians, Romanians, Polish, all sorts, and they lived here for years. A lot of the properties that way used to be bed and breakfasts and hotels in the back in the day, and they all got converted into bedsits and small flats, and a lot of them have been settled down there. The SAS in Ukraine, ex-military, No chance, Andy. It's BS. Yeah, you make a very valid point there. Being X, maybe that's the cover. Maybe that is. Now that's Richie. You can't believe anything coming out of Ukraine. You need to get news from multiple sources, if you know what I mean. Yeah, very much. I mean, there was the thing. What was it on? It was the hospital. You remember the hospital that got done? And you look at, you can see there's obvious blast damage and all this sort of thing, but the inside of it didn't look like it had just been hit by a missile. It looked more like it had been ransacked, as in not been used for ages and actually taken over and used for another purpose. And it's just, you know, more propaganda. I mean, I was talking to my wife earlier about this. I said to her, you can't take anything that they say at face value. I detest the media slandering all things Russian when our so-called democratic leaders, who I see broke all laws during the combats. Yeah, again, very, very valid point, be joyful. I mean, we have this thing with social media as well, haven't we? Is it Instagram and Facebook, or is it Meta in general, where they've turned around and said that, you know, it's all right to threaten the Russians, but can't be anything else. Hospital was empty. Yeah, neats. The whole thing just didn't look right, did it? Right from the off. I get people are getting caught in the crossfire, and I saw another video a couple of days ago with Ukrainian residents complaining that artillery pieces and other weaponry are being left in residential areas. So again, they're going to get targeted, aren't they? It's a fact of life. I put Xi Jinping, Joe Biden and Vladimir Putin in one of the ISS's airlocks. I open the wrong door, only let them back in when they see sense. Yeah, they think Vladimir Putin looks puffy. You wait till they suck a bit of vacuum. I think they called that in some sci-fi show spacing. Let's space them. Only platforms true free speech is Gab and Minds. Sign up for Rumble, then you can view RT News and see the other side of the Ukrainian-Russia story. I check that site kind of semi-regularly, and I'm surprised we can still get at it. I'm surprised it's not been barred yet. Good evening, Andy. That's Daphne Lynch. Good to see you. I hope you've all had a good day. Day's not been too bad, actually. Not been too bad at all. Alan Pape, get there. We always do. Certainly do. Thank you for your support. Anna Perkins, did you see Kill Jill by Richard Hall? Kevin Macy, something very, very fishy about it. It's different now. All news comes with a big pinch of Siberian salt. Yes, I see what you mean there. I mean, what made me old Zelensky walking through the streets as bold as brass to go and visit the hospital to hand out bravery medals to soldiers? I wouldn't walk down the middle of the street like that in the middle of a war and I was the leader of a country. Sorry, that's that's asking for trouble with snipers or whatever else. US government milking it, saying China is helping Russia. That's bullshit for sure. Yeah, I know Russia's asked, haven't they, according to the news. Only thing I believe is the amount of people leaving the country, plus the Red Army is not winning this so-called exercise. Ha ha. Yeah, it's... I mean, I spoke to an ex-military guy yesterday, and he said, you know, what you need to understand is Russia is not the grand, massive superpower it tries to make itself appear to be. It's it's unbelievable. They're like 17th or something in the list of, world economies. Most of them are poor as shite and haven't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. and all the money's in certain places. Their military's not as efficient or as mighty as it appears to be when they're trotting down bloody Moscow, and they've been left to look completely inept with poor intelligence, poor logistics, and everything else. Now the question is Putin going to get a bit antsy and a bit desperate with it? That's the thing. Yeah, I did see that, Anna Perkins. Elon Musk has challenged Putin to a one-on-one, and the winner gets to decide what happens in Ukraine. Fighting for your country is one thing. Fighting for your wife and children and home makes sure better soldier, yes. One could be fought fanatically on that basis. Alan Edge, Larder, tanks, yeah. That's true. We could see the return of the Larder, couldn't we? Why didn't Zelensky have dialogue with Putin years before as this conflict started? In 2014, a real leader avoids a military conflict. He cannot win. Well, a real leader, period. Drift Wannabe 10. It's deeper than that. Watch Richard D. Hall. If that missile had hit Poland, that would have opened the door for NATO to retaliate. That's right, Daphne. Article 5, that would have come into play. And I do wonder whether they're egging it on to this, but we'll have to see. Russia was only a superpower up to the 70s. The war in Afghanistan wrecked their army like it did the US and the UK too. Yeah, it really did. And what happened there? They had to get out. Hindsight is a wonderful thing. It sure is. Not excusing what they're doing, though. No, absolute Krusky missiles. I like it. So ours a cruise and there's a Krusky. Jeff Bridges of BBC had at least 2 people assassinated in the last 30 years. Jill Dando is one, and the other was similar to her. The establishment wanted them both gone. Be joyful. Why did Putin wait for Joe Biden? I saw in the news that he talked about this with Trump, and Trump turned around and said, if you touch that, I'm going to flatten Moscow. I don't know whether that's true or not, but you know, it sounded a bit Trump-esque. It really did. Richard Lewis, still no problem with Islam in Russia or China. Make your own mind up. Yeah. There's a thing going around online that Putin said about that, and it did make a lot of sense, really. At Andy, the Madeline McCann case is due new funding soon. What's your opinion on the extra funding? I'm not really sure about the extra funding, honesty and truth. I'm concerned more with, you know, the truth. I'm not going to say, you know, what I completely think here, but I think people are far more culpable and far more knowledgeable than they appear to be. I've always held that belief. I mean, trying to put myself in a position, I would not do what, you know, those circumstances were that led to this whole thing. Nothing about that case sits right with me, and it hasn't done for a great number of years. And again, I won't fully comment because you're getting into the grounds of possibly slandering somebody, and I'm not doing it. But it doesn't pass the smell test, as an American cop friend of mine is quite fond of saying. Who have we got? Richard Lewis, you prove the existence of God. I'll believe it myself. If religion can't control you, the game is up. Honesty and truth, Andy, the only reason I asked is that we all want to get to the truth about Madeline McCann. Well, if the funding, or the extra funding, aids in that truth, then I'm all for it. Because at the end of the day, what happened to that little girl, the chances of her being alive now, I think, are probably very slim. I think we can all agree on that. And even if she was, she probably wouldn't even remember who her parents are, but somebody somewhere knows something, and I think certain people know more than they appear to. Politicians always make sure that they're all right. The hell with everyone else. Well, they're all taking their pay rise, aren't they? But I think most of them are. Sunak needs next week, in the spring statement, take off the VAT at least off fuel. Yeah, there was a group of people, or petrol stations, should I say, which were going to sell fuel without the VAT as a protest. So, you know, whether they did that or not, I don't know. Hello, Andy. The Convids is killing me. I never thought it'd be so bland. Blame the parents. That's Angela Gill. Well, you just rest. Hopefully it will pass. Amaral was out by 2 days, but otherwise he was right. The whole thing was odd with Madeline McCann. I don't know what really went on. I just don't think we'll ever know. That's Bridget. Probably not. Or somebody already does. And the rest of us are being treated like mushrooms, maybe. Fuel is a total piss take, somebody said. That's absolutely right. Chrissy Williams, Maddie's parents, should be charged with neglect. If that child was from a council estate, they would have. Yeah, totally. I don't think money will help in the case of Madeline. It will take a confession in the fullness of time to solve, or she may just still be alive, recognise herself, but I think unlikely. Yeah, if she was actually snatched and at that age, I don't think it would have ended well, really. Funny how the cadaver dog was spot on. Douglas Helliwell, the cadaver dog, oh my God. Cosmic War Toad, if that girl was found, there'd be a televised reunion. It'd be in the papers every day for a fortnight. There'd be TV appearances, books, and everything else. Yes, there would be. I've just had my phone ring and I've just had to cut them off. Hopefully that hasn't cut you guys off. Chrissy Williams, neglect was their alibi. Yeah, exactly. Are you going to get your light situation sorted? I've still got to plug that damn ring light thing in, so I don't have to keep slamming the doors every 5 minutes. Keeping Maddie McCann in the public eye makes parents safe. Anna Perkins, dog sense of smell is very accurate, but some dogs do smell. Yeah, exactly. This is Andy the Gabby, Cabby's Daily Chat, everybody. Thank you for joining me this evening. If you haven't done so already, please hit the old like button. And that's good. That helps the algorithm find us and helps the popularity of the channel. If you haven't done so, and you're a regular viewer, also please consider subscribing as well. And I appreciate all that support very much. And we're kind of stalled at the moment. I figured we were going to be hitting 30,000 subscribers at some point very soon, but it seems to have dragged its heels just a little bit. Honestly, whatever happened, they should be charged. Yes, leaving a young girl in a room on her own while you're across the road having a meal and everything, just no, that whole thing didn't sit right. Sorry for the deep shit, fella. How's things, pal? Not too bad, Richard, not too bad. Cost of living is going up faster than wages. It has been for years, isn't it, Alan, really? One doesn't go with the other. Well, hopefully with the door slamming, Edgar, hopefully we'll get some lighter evenings soon. I wouldn't need to do that so much. Night, Andy and everyone. That looks like Kay's off, so good to see you, Kay, and enjoy the rest of your evening. What's going on with Boris's Partygate, Chrissy Williams? I haven't got a goddamn clue. I think all of this has saved his premiership, at least for the time being, hasn't it? Because we're not talking about it. The real Pollyanna, good to see you. My electric is going up 49% and gas 54%. 350 quid a month won't cover expenses if you put water and food into the mix. I feel for the Ukrainians, let the EU handle it. We have too many dinghy divers as it is. I can't argue with a single word you just said, really. I saw a chart with all of the countries around Ukraine, and I think Poland's been hit by a million and a half of them coming out. Andy, will you check your emails, please? Thanks. Yeah, I'll do that when I get in, Alan Edge. Douglas, yes, with the war, it's wall-to-wall Ukraine, so the heat's off Johnson, Andrews, Jacinda and Trudeau. Certainly is. Let's hope we'll all remember. Jeremy Corbyn is leading demands for the Prime Minister to cancel talks with Saudi Arabia aimed at helping ease the energy crisis gripping Britain. Saudi executed, was it 80 prisoners the other day? Or I say 80 prisoners, 80 people that have been convicted, the death penalty, like mass execution. That's, that might be why he said that, possibly. Chrissy Williams, yeah, that's his trademark, the door slam. Well, Arkwright had his dodgy till, so Andy the Cabby's got to have his door slam. I could have someone off camera on the other side, couldn't I? I could have Jack sat there and do the door slam every 10 minutes. If I actually left it and didn't slam the door, that'd happen. I'd go in the dark. Corbyn is a Putin supporter, I think. Well, of course he, that political side of things. 81 over the weekend, that's why he's doing it. Alan Edge, how many MPs are taking in refugees? I read about one said they were going to take in a refugee or open their home up. I doubt anybody, I don't know if anyone else will, I don't know. Time for another, it's gone dark. Well, I'm back here. Chrissy Williams, if Andy slams the door again, I'm going to call in Dorothy from the Golden Girls. Only joking. Yeah, I'll try ya. I'm waiting. Dorothy, come on. Andy the Slammy Cabby. That's another one. Yeah, I saw Chernobyl had lost power again. That's a bit quite concerning, isn't it? I think they just repaired that power line and for it to go out again. Can you try leaving the door ajar? I could, but it's bloody cold outside and people walk back and forward. I tempted fate. I've just been called Dorothy. Daphne Lynch, but Bojo's popularity has gone right back up since this started. Yep, certainly has. And that's because we've all forgotten about what was really going on and taking the pish. Bridget Charleston, different videographer. Michael Castrian, evening Cabster, a thought for you. Why don't every country have its pedos appear in a Saudi Arabian court? Yeah, that would deal with it pretty quickly, wouldn't it? Laugh out loud, it's Dotty the Gabby Cabby. Oh, God, I'm getting called all sorts tonight, aren't I? 350 a month for vets on the streets. Yes, that would be better spent, wouldn't it? I did a video on this earlier about foreign aid, and I saw a cosy picture of Putin shaking hands with the guy from India. And he was saying that they were going to buy a load of cut-price Russian oil, and India gets foreign aid from us. What the fuck's going on there, huh? It's crazy. Bloodnose, 87 likes. Press the thumbs up, please. Get the algorithm to advertise our favourite Cabby. Do you ever get those video recommendations on your phone from somebody? I even get my own videos recommended to me. That's mad. When I watch Parliament, it's like a load of children. Yeah, absolutely. I don't watch it. I find it, it makes my teeth itch, really. white hats are in control. Yeah, I just catch up on it afterwards and see what they have to say. Honesty and truth, Andy, if you don't know, Dorothy was a fabulous character in the Golden Girls who slammed the door in her ex-husband's face. Hilarious. It was a compliment to you. Excellent. Yeah, I know the Golden Girls. I watched it, but not enough of it to remember all of the episodes and what they all did. You'll get a lot more if you don't read my comments, pal. Sorry, Richard. JG, the world is corrupt. Stink pooter, ha 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 ha. India has had foreign aid as part of a peace deal with the UK. Yeah, and they've also got their own space program. That's totally mad. Totally mad. Richard Lewis likes, I mean. Ah, okay. Where are we? The 8.7 billion spent on useless PPE getting burnt. Wonder you get a backhander from the taxpayers. That's an awful waste, isn't it? Awful waste. Larry Grayson, shut that door. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, remember that one. What else we got here? Julie Baldwin, 4 more likes to the 100. That'll be good. We're a bit slow tonight with the number of people. I don't know whether it's the Monday night blues or what's going on. I wonder if the hotels will charge more for migrants in April when the utilities go up through the roof. It's unbelievable, isn't it? Richard Lewis, again, it's just the elites siphoning off public funds. Hilary Lewis, hi Andy and everyone. Hello to you, Hilary. Honesty and truth. PJ Mosley, I haven't done a like yet. Well, make sure you do. Let's get there. No notification. Douglas, you're having a beer, Andy. I'm a crafty hen. Beautiful. I'm going to have a beer tomorrow. I had a couple of scotches last night, but I couldn't go too mad because I was working. But I'm going to have a beer tomorrow because I've got the following day off, which is cool. People can't afford the electric to watch us. That's true. I'm gonna have to go on the old syndication or something and make it better on the Lecky bill. Andrew, I've got a friend in the US. He's flying to Poland on Friday and joining the Foreign Legion on Saturday. Thoughts? Does your friend have any military experience, Andrew? That's the first question. And also, does he have any family, wife, kids? That's the second question. Andy the Gabby Cabby, should a kids program called Cabdoor instead of Trapdoor? Called Cabdoor instead of Trapdoor. Not sure about that one. Cosmic. Yeah, we got 100 likes. Woohoo! Excellent. A stranger in my house with the baggage is dangerous. Who would pick up the pieces? Yeah. I mean, these people coming over here, and it's all well and good us saying, okay, you know, we'll look after them, come and live with us. But is there PTSD, nightmares, anything like that? I saw a video that Alex Belfield put on his channel from his phone in, and it was a Ukrainian woman that's got, I say to anybody, go check it out. It was a Ukrainian woman that's got family over there, and she was in near tears trying to describe it. It was awful, actually listening to it. It was just a little highlight of what was going on. He put on his channel. Julie Baldwin, you can relax now. Yeah, you get everybody to get the 100 likes. Don't you open that cab door, Drift Wannabe says. You saw me sneaking it. We're RAF veterans. He has 3 kids under 8, which is my concern. RAF regiment or other branch? What did you do? I mean, I think you're being led by a belief that you can make a difference over there. But the problem is, if you go over there and depending on your age and how long you've been out of the service and everything else, I'm afraid your destination is probably a body bag, unfortunately. And I it's like saying, I mean, I haven't fired a weapon in 30 years. And it's like saying I go over there and leave my wife and 2 kids here. No, I just can't. I can't get my head around that. I mean, I've read other news about veterans that actually live in Ukraine already, and they're not leaving. There's a Royal Artillery guy that was in the news that's lived over there for 10 years. And he's got a wealth of military experience, and he's got family, and they're there. And I can see that, being a bit different. But to, come out of the service and, live retirement, and you've got family and everything, I can't agree with it. I understand the reasons. I understand the reasons for people maybe wanting to go and maybe thinking they can make a difference, but if you've got family and everything, I just can't agree with it. It's crazy. It really is. Diane Abbott having 1, maybe 3 refugees equals 8. I'll tell you, there's somebody that came in here. I haven't seen him in a few days who put Diane Abbott as their screen name, and I used to give him a mathematical equation to do. Yeah, I mean it's up to the individual at the end of the day. If they've got military experience and they feel, I just can't. I can't justify leaving a man's family like that. It doesn't work in my mind. I mean, the other thing that gets me, I mean, there's this 19-year-old kid that went AWOL and went over there to fight. Now, if he got caught, God forbid, that could be seen as a provocation because he's a serving soldier. It's nuts. It really is. Yeah, I wonder where Thatcher was tonight. I think she's missed a couple in the last 3. Personally, I don't agree with serving soldiers going AWOL. Neither do I, Matt. They signed up for duty and everything else. My husband was US Air Force, retired. He flew in Looking Glass as a communications tech. He flew very vital missions in Vietnam. No handbag there, PJ Mosley. Handbag is just a slang name for certain trades within the Air Force. Pollyanna, don't take it personally. I mean, it's like RAF police. They have a white covering on the top of their peak cap that they wear, so they get the nickname Snowdrops. It's just different nicknames for different branches of the services. That's all, but all very brave and all contribute something to the service, no matter what they do. Not everyone is telling the truth when they make statements like they're going to fight the Russians. Got to look after yourself these days. Yeah, I'll go with that P toured off, definitely. Cosmic Ward's hope there'll be a few people the police want to talk to going over there to fight. Well, that's the other thing as well. You've got to get out of the country, haven't you? Yeah, it is army humour. That's exactly spot on, PJ Mosley. The army are always bashing the Air Force and probably get it the other way around as well. Kirky Bailey, as an ex-infantry soldier, I had a particular disdain for those in the pay corps. Chrissy Williams, 108 likes. One Seeker, thank you. Joe Burgess, sorry to hear that. Alan Edge, Lewis Maureen Hamilton. Oh my God, yeah. It's yeah, he wanted to change his name to honour his mother, didn't he? And I think the last name was something as well. I think it's ridiculous we can use hate speech against Russia, even allowing other platforms to... Yeah, it's like one rule for one and one rule for the other, isn't it? PJ Mosley, my uncle was a World War II RAF pilot. Okay. I lived next door to a guy, Sid his name was. He was a mid-upper gunner on the Lancasters. Really fantastic guy he was. Oneness Seeker. You can't go there. Talk to us. Why? What's made you feel like that? Everything. You use this community. Let's. JG being shown the double standards of the corrupt. Kevin Hamilton would change his name to James Massive Hunt. Yeah. To be honest, I read that and I thought, I'll do fuck off. Basically. 07 brother. Streamlab has woken up. Really? I missed that. Picking Gazette. I'm going to the max. David L. It's BS Andy. This Foreign Legion, it's all shite. Believe me when I say that no government in NATO would allow so-called mercenary army to prop up a prosy army. It's BS, mate. Has anyone seen a picture of the topless French ladies painted as the Ukrainian flag, protesting, shouting, stop the war? I saw better than the picture, Julie. I saw the live action video. I think that was on Facebook yesterday. I couldn't believe what I was bloody seeing. Hi, Oneness. My dad died during the night. I hope they read that. I think they've gone now, though. Laugh out loud, Andy. Fuck off. Well, sometimes it's the only answer, isn't it? Want to seek us, stay and chat with us. I did as well. I sent it to you. Yeah, it might even be you where I saw it. We can always send in the Pink Panther tanks. Yeah, that's an idea. What will people say for now? Beyond energy. Real Pollyanna, my 98-year-old dad is going downhill. It's awful, isn't it? They live a life and then, that end, it's terrible. JG, I have a copy of the coronavirus patient for COVID. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Watch the guy parade with nothing but a brass pot over his pits. Oh, Christ. Everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it. Oh, I'm certainly not going to run down the street with just a brass pot on, I tell you that. Policeman stopped me and said... A policeman stopped me and said, "A blow into this bag, sir." Why, I asked. My chips are cold. Love it. Did you see the new car for 2022 yet? I'm going to look at that as soon as I get in. I promise you. I should have done that yesterday, but I will have a look as soon as I get in. When old people get sick, the kids go downhill very quickly. Peter Aldoff, stop the coke. It's bad for you. Everybody tells me off for that. I should really start listening, shouldn't I? PJ Mosley, JG, my point, it came out of lab, like what's being taken in Ukraine. Yeah. Hi, Bev, I'm doing all right. Good to see you, but unfortunately, oh, okay, Julie. I'll check it as soon as I get in. Unfortunately, we're at the hour, and that's the maximum I like to do these chats. So we're going to be winding up now. Just want to say thank you, everybody, again for joining me today. I managed to get some content out today as well, only a little bit, including space shenanigans and all sorts. If you haven't done so already, please make sure you do this. Hit the like button on the chat before you go. And also, if you're new to the channel and you haven't done so already, please make sure you subscribe as well, or consider doing so. And that's wonderful. Also, quickly, if you want to support the channel by sticking anything in the Coke Fund, we've got YouTube channel memberships, and we're also on Patreon as well. The bottom rung is £1 a month. You can cancel anytime you like, really, but those are there. And also we've got let me get the right box open. We got merch too. I got a cup in there with my mug on it, a mug on a mug, and the link to that is in the description of most videos too. So thank you for all your support. I've got a lot of waiting around tomorrow. Toodaloo, Andy. I love that, Alan, every time. I've got a lot of waiting around between airport runs tomorrow, so I'm going to try and get a bit of extra content on for you while I'm sitting about. That's the plan anyway. So enjoy the rest of your evenings, folks. Thank you again for joining me. Until tomorrow, it's toodaloo, or toodaloo, as Alan says. Ta-da, everyone.